from Epworshire. Cordero Patterson now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson finds a new home in Pittsburgh, and I think he finds the exact right fit for his skill set. A team in the Steel City that loves to run the ball, play great defense. That sound familiar? That's what he did for the Seahawks for well over a decade. He's looking to rejuvenate his career after a couple tough seasons in Denver, and this might just be the right fit.
First down, here's Russ. Toward the sideline, and he's got Pickens. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Steelers first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. This is Harris on second down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Well, here he comes. Here comes the Heisman Trophy winner from a season ago, and what a show he put on, man. He was a stat stuffer. Over 1,100 yards rushing. Looked a lot like Lamar Jackson did back in the day in college. And oh, by the way, 40 touchdowns passing too. You know why this Washington organization took him so high in this draft? They want him to be Lamar Jackson. They want him to be dynamic. And he's going to get his career off and running.
Chased out to his right. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
First down, ball at the 36. From the gun, it's Daniels. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Steelers have it, headed the other way! And what a way to begin the score! because they take it back for the touchdown. The Steelers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands, he wasn't going to be denied.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Got his target at Zacchaeus. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Daniels back to throw. Has a man, it's Ertz. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Again, Daniels to the air. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Daniels from the pistol. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Daniels on 1st down. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he gets him around 6 there. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 37. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Robinson on the inside give. And he gets this forward to the 19. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes every little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Bokin isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Offense to the line for second down. They've got a man in motion. He's got it in the red zone. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Here's Robinson. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Daniels. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Throwing now, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, it's a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Piniero's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Patterson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's going to be a gain of 5 on what will be the final play of our opening quarter. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got 2nd and 5. Harris once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Staying on the ground with Harris. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Here's Cameron Johnston to punt it away once more. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Starts his return from the 23. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Commanders will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Daniels now against a blitz. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They send him left out of the slot. On 2nd down, Robinson. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Cole Holcomb there on the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another carry for Robinson. After getting this up to the 41. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. Guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Here's a counter give to Robinson, and he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Able to find Ertz. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That stop made by T.J. Watt. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now Daniels to throw. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Steelers will take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
From the 20 on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Now Wilson on the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That one gains 7. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll toss it to Harris. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Commanders driving ahead. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. On target to his man Zacchaeus. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. On 1st down, here's Daniels. He takes it himself. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Daniels. Throw complete to Eckler. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's caught, Eckler. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Again, Daniels to the air. Touchdown, Washington. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders tie things 10-10. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steelers getting to take the field one more time here in the half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First down, here's Russ. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So it's second down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Russ. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Play made by Deron Payne. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. All right, back to the ground game here. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The Steelers set to punt it. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they'll only have time for one play before halftime. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. So that clock's going to run as he takes a knee. We'll see if the defense wants to burn a timeout and preserve some of it. We've hit halftime, all tied up thanks to that late touchdown. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point.
Quarter number 3. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's Robinson up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Ball at the 33 for first down. Going to Harris to start the half. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Brushes him off with ease. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Running behind center with Harris. And he's brought down for a loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Russ now from the gun. Cut by Gibson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Catch is made in close. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Just a yard, so now it's 2nd and goal.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Harris goes up and over for the touchdown. The Steelers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And as much as we thought we'd be watching highlights here, talking about this passing game, Brock, it's been the guys on the other side of the ball who've come in and stolen that spotlight.
Yeah, and in an offensive-driven league, and one that's sometimes even legislated that way, it's nice and refreshing to see a defense put together an effort like this.
Amen.
Be the ones everybody's talking about for how well they've played on their side of the ball.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. And the Steelers going nickel. 3rd down. Daniels from the pistol. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff now to Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Staying with Robinson. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Robinson on the inside give. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he only gets this one down to the 9. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of them into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here...
And they will score! Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders make it 17-all. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught. Warren. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Counterplay here, Warren. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. It's a gain of 3 on the final play of quarter 3. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. This game's still tied after 3, so we're going to decide things here in the 4th quarter. Third and a lone yard coming up. Wilson to throw it. On the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First down, ball at the 36. Harris gets it on the counter. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against a front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front. That screen pass. Get your player in space. Your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. Here's Wilson. He's got it! So now, here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Harris. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got his target, Zacchaeus. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. Third down coming up. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Picked up at the 38. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. So it'll be second down.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Wilson now from the gun. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Fields on 3rd. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Big gain downfield. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And they get him down after a solid gain up to the 31. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, you really do love those 5-yard gains on 1st down. You know what it kind of feels like? It kind of feels like making pars on the golf course on the par 3s. And now, on the par 5s, you can go let it rip.
Here's 2nd and 5. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
3rd and short, Daniels. Flush down now to his left. He's running for it. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Offense up to the line fast. On 1st down, here's Daniels. He'll dump this one off. Oh, he loses the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that 1st cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the 1st time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route.
3rd and long for him here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Najee takes this one. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Trying to run in. Harris has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Najee Harris the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating.
Look at you.
And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Daniels off the play action. Bails out of the pocket. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they have leaned on him to get this offense to the end zone in the game, and he's delivered. He's hit pay dirt 3 times. Part of a really nice game for him so far, Brock. Been returning good value on the looks that he's been getting. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. First and 10 give to Harris. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They bring their tight end left. Harris. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Looking for it with Warren. And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Bokin isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Stays in the pocket. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Daniels. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He's got it near midfield, and he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Steelers have a short field in front of them as they take over. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.